But welcome everybody. I'm Brian Lorch with Summit County Open Space and Trails. We picked a beautiful day here to come help us have a grand opening of the Swan River Restoration Project. We've been working on this project for, well, it's been envisioned since we first purchased the property, which 2005 was when we purchased the B&B properties, which was 1,840 acres in the Swan and French Gulch drainages. At that time, we kind of set the vision that maybe someday we could remove all this dredge gravel and return it to a natural stream corridor. And that really became a project in earnest in about 2009 when we started doing some master planning with the Blue River Watershed Group, and some of the other groups helped us do some conceptual planning. 2009 through about 2013 we were doing that, and then we started the process of getting the funding together, which was a major process as well as removing all the gravel, because the history here is that around the turn of the century up till about the 1920s, there was dredge mining came up through here. Large boats, big decks that took the big shovels and basically dug down into the gravel. They were sitting on barges and sluiced out the gold from that and left behind the big piles that you see up the valley now. So we're taking that, we're reusing it. You can see the gravel trucks going by as we speak. That's being used for beneficial use throughout the community. And so the real success here is that instead of having a stream that goes underground, which it still does up here, we're standing here where it looks like there's no stream, but if you get a moment to just go right over the edge there, you'll see the stream starts here and goes for the next 2,500 feet or so of new stream. And we've also created a riparian corridor along that, as well as restoring about 16 acres of the uplands that you're seeing here behind me. And so we now have about a mile-long trail of non-motorized access that we're in the process of opening today. So really want to thank the county commissioners mainly for their long-term support of this, and as well as the Breckenridge Town Council. It's been huge to have this support through the years. It never would have happened without that undying support. So with that, I'll hand it over to one of the county commissioners.
Great. Thank you, Brian. Hi there. I'm Elizabeth Lawrence, Summit County Commissioner, and so I just want to thank our collaborative partners by making this possible, along with the voters of both Summit County and Town of Breckenridge for open space dollars. This is so great, and we're able to continue to do projects like this. Town of Breckenridge, thank you for being such a major funding partner in this, and we couldn't have done it without you. It's really great to have that partnership. Our U.S. Forest Service, U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, both of those had challenge funding. Colorado Parks and Wildlife, Colorado Water Conservation Board, as well as the Colorado Trout Unlimited and the Blue River Watershed Group on the master planning of this. And then additional planning and technical support came from Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment, the Colorado Division of Reclamation, Mining and Safety, and Friends of the Dillon Ranger District. So thank you guys so much. It was really great. And now, Jason. Eric.
Sure.
Eric, okay.
I'll do it. You said I was next. It's a wonderful day when you can stand here and undo the sins of the past. You know, with our mining history and the scars that were left, it's really cool to be able to look out on, you know, potentially what it was like before anybody showed up. So it's a wonderful partnership that the town of Breckenridge has with the county. These kind of things don't get done without help from a lot of people, including a lot of people that are here today. The neighbors, the Forest Service. It's a great thing. We also want to thank the Rocky Mountain Youth Corps, the Sierra Club, the Summit County Garden Club, the Doubletree of Breckenridge, and the Summit County Community Development. And what's next? What's next is some ongoing work on Reach B, which is behind you, which still looks, like it got bombed out, and then monitoring of the reach here at Stream A with the stream in Reach A. So thanks to everybody. I think this is really pretty cool.
Thomas, do you want to say anything, or am I good to go to wrap it? I'll wrap it up then, just to let everyone get on with their day. But I mean, it's been really cool for me to be part of a project like this. This is, as a stream restoration geologist, geomorphology nerd, these are kind of like those unique projects that you just don't see anywhere else, really anywhere, and that's why it's attracted attention from people around the world. We've had visitors from Venezuela, from our partners in DC, from New England, a bunch of university groups. This is a unique project that I think the community should be really proud of for supporting. That's what it comes down to. None of us are able to do these type of things that we dream about without the support of the rest of the community. Just some interesting facts besides the fact that they filmed Grammy Award-winning music video at this site, which you can look up on your own. It's also a really, really strong fishery. We're seeing the habitat come back. We've been working with Parks and Wildlife, their fishery biologists, to really look at the stream health over time. And this is the third year we've done that since we built the stream. And I'll just quote John Ewert, who's our local fisheries biologist, saying, "I honestly have not seen a brook trout fishery in our area that is comparable to what we saw that day." So the site is working. It's achieving that goal. And, opening up to the community is such a win, because there's so many opportunities for everyone to benefit from that. And so, it's just a really great project. So with that, I just, thanks everybody. And thank you for coming out and supporting this today. And I hope you enjoy it. So. And I think there's some big golden scissors somewhere. I've seen some really impressive equipment out here, but these take the cake.
All 18 of them. 1, 2, 3.